Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So once again, your girl disappeared for another month, but I've had a really busy summer. I went on 2 trips, I got sick, but I digress. So I am back with another home renovation video. The last video I think I posted was my home tour. I moved in my townhome about a year ago and we've done quite a bit. We've pretty much done, I wouldn't say a full renovation, but we have done a lot of work. The kitchen, of course, is one of the most important rooms of the house, and we painted the cabinets, we did the backsplash, but the counters looked dated and they just needed a refresh. So I am trying something called epoxy. I didn't know this really existed until my contractor mentioned it. We told him that we wanted to get new counters, but he said if you wanted to save a little bit money in the meantime, if you just want to do a refresh, try epoxy. So did a little research on it and I said, hey, why not? We're going to change them out eventually anyway. So I just want to brighten them up and just give them a fresher look in the meantime. The only downside with epoxy is that the drying time, at least with this kit, is pretty long. I couldn't use my kitchen for a week. So that was a little bit of a, inconvenience. So I am going to show you those clips and I'm going to pop in at the end of this video and give you guys, I think we've had it now for about 2 or 3 months. I'm going to give you an update on how they have held up and if I recommend epoxy in your kitchen. So here is a before shot of my counters. I'm actually not mad at the black and white. I actually love it, but the counters were a little dated. If they were like a black marble, it would be perfect. I would not touch them, but the brown kind of made it look a little dated. So here we are going in with a primer. The kit will be linked down below with everything that you need to do this process. So the first step is priming your area. Now it does recommend that you sand it first. We did not do that because he said that he used this kit before and that sanding wasn't necessary. So we just went straight in with the primer, which is essentially just like a white paint. So he did 2 coats of this and allowed that to fully dry. And here you'll see me jumping in to help because that's just what I do. I'm super hands-on and I love learning new things, especially when it comes to home renovation. I really found a new love for it this year. So here you see us making marble strokes with the paintbrush. This was the only part that was a little nerve-wracking because I didn't want to mess up. Of course, you can always paint over it and start over, but I was nervous, y'all. Like, I did not want my marble strokes to look janky. So once I got the hang of it, it was pretty easy. Here you see me. I put a hat on. I got all in it, y'all. So the next step is to kind of like drop like gray paint down and use a sponge to kind of make like that granite marble look. You'll see it at the end, but it's super, super interesting. And it was actually kind of fun. It felt like adult painting. So at this point, I'm like, I don't know, this is not looking right, but we were too far in it at this point. So I was just trusting the process. I was like, this does not look like real marble. But once we got done, it actually does look like marble. Now, the only giveaway is that it does have a very high shine to it. So that's the giveaway. But for the most part, from a distance, you would not be able to tell a difference. And it all came together. So I was happy with it. Like I said, I was nervous, but we got it together. So do I recommend epoxy in your kitchens? I would say yes and no. Yes, because sometimes you just cannot afford to get new counters. Like in my budget, it just wasn't feasible. We've done a lot to the house and we really didn't budget. So we definitely overspent initially. But if I would have backtracked it, I probably would have done the counters first, just to get that out of the way, because I did not know they were that expensive. So if you just have a very dated kitchen and you want to give it a refresh, I say yes, but I will also say no, because it is very high maintenance in terms of it staining. All right, guys, so I said 3 months. Correction, it's actually been 5 going on 6 months since I got my counters done. And I just wanted to give you guys kind of an up close look at what they look like. Like I said, not horrible, but look, you see that stain from I don't know what. I use this area a lot to cut up veggies, fruits, and you can see the stains, y'all. Like, this is red from pomegranate. Even this here, I don't know if I can get this up. I try not to scrub this area just because I don't want to damage the coating, but I might sit like a package of something down. Now the dye from that package could even bleed onto this surface, which is really, really annoying because you kind of have to walk on eggshells in here, and I really hate that. So it's just, like I said, I'm not really feeling the staining that happens here. Yeah, that's it. That's the update on the kitchen. Like I said, from a distance, it doesn't look bad at all. It really brightened up the space. It's the staining for me, though. I just cannot deal. I can't deal with it. Y'all might see me in another 6 months or so getting these counters done. And then depending on how I like the counters, I might be changing the backsplash again. I know my man, he tired of me. Because this is our second backsplash within a year. We had the backsplash done a year ago. If you look at my home tour, we just had white, but then the white on the white was too much, so I did the gray, which I like, but depending on the vibe I might have, that's my thing. I change my mind a lot, and my aesthetic changes. A year from now, I might hate this. We'll see. But for now, I do like it. I am going to change the grout color because I thought I would like the white. I don't like the white. So we're going to do a gray grout stain just to kind of flush everything out and make it very, you'll see. As you see from a distance, it's not horrible, but it's not great. And I don't like the stains. So yes, that is it. Now I have been told that there are higher quality epoxy kits out there. The kit that I got cost me $200. And that came with everything that you need. But I have heard that there are kits that are specifically made for kitchen counters. I didn't know that was a thing. I definitely would have done more research. So if I could do it over and get the kitchen epoxy, I would do that. I am very active in my kitchen. I cook regularly almost every day. So that is a really huge inconvenience for me. And if I knew that would be the problem, I wouldn't have gotten it. You know, you live and you learn. This is my first time doing any type of renovations to a home. So, you know, everything is trial and error. Now, if you're working with a darker epoxy, like a black epoxy, perfect. The white, I would say no. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.